another video. Today I will be ranking every single fight on the UFC's Fight Night Burns versus Brady card, starting off with the main event. So my criteria here for these rankings is, level of like watchability, level of excitement, where you're ranked on the card that matters. And finally, if you have ranking, title implications. So, the first fight, I think this is for a main event, this is an A tier fight. It could be better, but it's much better than your average Apex main event, which is, that's saying something. Brady has potential. Burns is a fan favorite. I almost want to bump this to S tier, but I don't think it's going to be that great of a fight. It's definitely not. It won't be near as good as Cannonier versus Bajalo. So our co-main event for a co, if this was the featured uh, fight or just in the main card, I would put this in the A, probably even S tier. But since this is the co-main, and Andrade, Andrade is not, the top three kind of gatekeeper fighter anymore. So I don't think the UFC would give Natalia Silva a title shot after beating Andrade, especially not in a division with Blanchfield, Namajunas, Firo. You have the clown show of Alexa Grasso versus Shevchenko at the top. They're not giving her a title shot. I think this is going to be a great fight, barn burner of a fight. I think Natalia Silva is going to beat the shit out of Jessica Andrade for as long as it lasts. So I have to put this at B. I will want to bump this to A. I'll leave it at B for now. Next, our feature fight. For a feature fight at the Apex, this is going to be a barn burner, but it's not very like it will be just a chaotic fight. I'm so torn between A or B. I'll put this in A because Steve Garcia has some hype right now behind him, and these two will swing for the fences. Somebody's getting put to sleep, but no, I cannot do it. No, this is going into B because none of these guys are ranked, and they're in the main card. No, Snell, Durden. I think this is an A tier fight. There's always a chance that Matt Snell gets left, so that's a plus. Both guys are ranked. Durden looked amazing on his last fight. This is on the main card, but this is not the featured fight. This is not a co-main. This is not the main event. Great spot for this fight. If they were, if it was another, if it wasn't Matt Snell, I'll probably put it in B. But since he's there, he's probably getting knocked out. We're probably going to see a finish from Cody Durden. So I'll put this in A tier. I think this is a great fight, and it's at a great spot of the card. Next, Trevor Peak Yanal. It's a Trevor Peak fight. I'm sorry, but it's a Trevor Peak fight at the end of the day. Could I look stupid? Yes. Could this turn out to be boring? Absolutely. Trevor Peak could just go out and wrestle and win very easy. But that's not Trevor Peak. I don't think it's in his DNA, and the guy, I don't think he has that much IQ in his blood. So I'll put this in S tier. It's a Trevor Peak fight. Like, I don't think there's nothing else I need to say. Wrong shoot Padilla. I don't know how this. Well, we know why this is in the main card. I'm sorry. I have to put this in F tier. I don't think anybody cares about this fight. I don't think it's going to be very exciting. and it has no business being in the main card. I'm sorry. OSP and Ryan Span. Now I know this got canceled. I'm recording this in Thursday, so this fight has already been called off. OSP had some medical issues during his weight cut. No surprise, the guy's a fucking dinosaur, but I would have put this at F. Like honestly, I'm sorry OSP, but this is another F tier. Why was this the featured main event? I have no idea. Bulgarian Morante, Brendan Marat. I think Bulgarian is going to destroy him in one round. So give me. I'll put this in the C tier. I know this is now the featured prelim. I think it's good. He's going to destroy him. This is a nice, easy bounce back spot for Bulgarian, and he's very good. He's a very good prospect. Next, Andre Silva, Felipe dos Santos. I almost want to put this at the A tier, but I have to put this at B tier. This is a very solid card. Like now that I'm ranking these fights, a lot of these are in the B or above. Andre Lima dos Santos has potential to be fight of the night. Like I'm not joking. It could be turn out to be a great fight. Only worries is that Lima is a little bit low volume, but but he's very accurate. So when he lands, he makes it count. Two great prospects. Sucks that one has to lose, but I'll put this at the B tier. Santos versus Yishang Yisha. Another B tier fight. Now you know what? They're not ranked, so I'll put them at C. Like if anybody was close to the rankings, I'll definitely put this in the B tier. But since there are really no ranking implications, nobody really knows this guys. Gabriel Santos is 0-2. I know he lost to Laurent Murphy and David Onama, but it is what it is. Amorin Demopoulos. This is a C tier fight. I almost put it at B because of Amorin, but we are most definitely seeing a robbery if this hits the scorecards. And since this is a women's fight, I mean, 99% of the women's fights go to decision. C tier. Petrosky Budka. Um, since this is like really the first real UFC fight, I'm not gonna put it in S tier. I'll put this in the C tier because of where it's like if this was on up couple of fights up the card, yeah, I would definitely put in the F tier. But since it's where it's supposed to be, nobody wants to see Andre Petrosky. Nobody wants to see Dylan Budka. This is going to be a grappling match disguised as an MMA fight, MMA event. Petrosky is going to manhandle Budka. I think it's going to be very exciting. No rankings, so C tier. And finally, D Tough. This is straight into F tier. Like I know this is the first fight, so I mean it's right where it's supposed to be. But honestly, it isn't. I don't know why this even is a thing here. Shouldn't be here. Nobody cares. I mean, I'm honestly going to skip this fight altogether. I'm not watching this fight. So F tier for Fletcher and Ramashkas. So that's it. That's the tier list. That's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. If you are not subscribed, subscribe. It would be much appreciated. And let me know if you think I did a good job in the comments below. And if you think I'm wrong, I would love to know why. And what fights would you change on this tier list? Until then, I'll see you tomorrow on the buy or sell video of the week. Stay blessed.